You think life is a game you can't win?
Yeah, I don't think there's any winning. You die. Like, that's the only truth. Every story, starts the same. You were born. Like every Wikipedia page starts the same. They were born. And every Wikipedia page will end exactly the same. They died. That's it. Everything that happens in between is your life. But those are the only two inevitabilities. Those are the only two real things for certain. So I look at it as it's a game you can't win, meaning if you pursue money, like your money will eventually be useless. The things you accumulate with it will be useless. Every car you own, someone else will either own it someday or it'll get to the scrap junkyard someday, or you'll give it to somebody. Like, it's all your material possessions will be utterly meaningless. Like, we all went through this when the COVID lockdowns first started. Everybody was like, I've got all this money and I've got all these travel vouchers, and they're like, yeah, you can't go anywhere now. And it's like, oh, okay, well, what do I, you started to see the limitations of things. Have the power go out in your house sometime. And it'll remind you that, like, oh, wait, yeah, like everything I have, I just have like this much of a grip on it. All you got to do is just take that away and it's gone, and that's it, And it's the same thing with our health. It's the same thing with, everything. Like, everything is totally fine and wonderful, and then you have a terrible splitting headache. And then the only thing that matters is that headache, and then that headache goes away. And for like a day, you go, oh, I don't have that headache anymore. But did you wake up today and go, I don't have a headache? Oh, and the power's on. Isn't that great? And I don't have cancer. Isn't that good? No, you don't. You walk around going like, oh, I really, why aren't my page views where they're at? Or what happened with this? And why did that person be so nasty to me? Like, we get caught up in all this stuff when in fact, the only thing that, again, if you keep, Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, said, like, keep death and everything horrible in your line of sight, sort of memento mori, because nothing will bother you that much if you have that there.